Hello, today we're going to use the SketchBook Express application for iPad to draw animal faces with Symmetry. Here are a couple of examples of the kind of animal faces we're going to do today. Let's begin by pressing plus to save whatever you're working on and getting a clean screen on SketchBook Express. Open up your brush editor. Let's use the pen tool today to draw with. Opacity should be very dark. Move it all the way to the right. And my radius is a little more than halfway to the right. Whatever color I picked on the color wheel, I go to the bottom of the rhombus to select black to draw with, but you can draw in whatever color you like. Now in my draw styles, I have free draw selected, and I'm going to show you how to draw these faces with free draw and using your draw styles like circle tool and line tool. And of course, we want to turn symmetry on. That's our goal today, is to use symmetry to draw all of our animal faces so that we have two matching halves, one left, one right, and the line of symmetry down the animal's nose. Let's begin with this tiger animal. Now, when you're drawing with symmetry turned on, you need to make sure you can locate the center of your screen. So I look between the brush editor right here and the puck, which is this small circle at the bottom, and use that to find the center of the screen. Let's draw the tiger face with a circle for the head, circles for the ears, circles for the eyes. And if you don't like your eyes or don't like a line you draw, sometimes it's quicker to use undo arrow, but the eraser tool will erase in symmetry mode too. And let's add the stripes. Now when we finish drawing, we can use fill bucket to fill our closed shapes with color. These circles must be closed. These triangles must be closed in order to use fill bucket to fill them up with color. You can also fill your background and fill your animal with color if you like. As I said, you do not have to keep them as black and white animals. If you're working really quickly, you could try to draw a body for these animals as well. But primarily today we're focused on the symmetry of the face. And of course, when you finish your work of art, use text tool to type your name. Make sure you use shift arrow to capitalize the first letter of your name, and artists always move their name to the bottom right. I'm done. Once you finish that animal, you can press plus to save it, and we're going to do another animal now. We're going to try a monkey out. If you're still working on your tiger, that's okay. This time I'm going to use Symmetry tool, and I'm going to use the circle draw style to help me draw that monkey. The monkey's made up of 12 circles. Now if you find this too difficult, you can continue using free draw, but for the more advanced folks, I'd like you to try out using circle tool. Again, I've got to keep my eye on where the middle of my screen is. That's going to be my line of symmetry down the face. So I keep my eye on that brush editor and the puck, that small circle that gives you editing control on SketchBook Express. I always draw my circles the same way, pulling from left to right. Let me make sure I've got my pen tool selected in a dark black and circle tool. So drawing my circles the same way every time helps me put it exactly where I want. Now, clearly with Symmetry tool on, it's drawing two circles for me. But for this head, I'm trying to make it look like one circle. There we go. It might take you a few tries, a few times of hitting undo arrow to try again and get that to look like one big circle. For the monkey's jaw, I'm going to do a large oval. Again, it's going to be two. It's got to look like one when I get done. And for his hairline, the part around his eyes, I'm also going to use two very large circles. Now I've got to do some erasing. Let me get out my free draw style and eraser B. I want it to be about the same size as my pen, and carefully erase. Make sure you lift up your stylus every once in a while. That way, if you make a mistake and you erase too far, when you press undo arrow, you won't take out all of the work that you did. So I'm going to lift once I get close to the edge, and I'm trying to trim that line down just enough. Same thing for the oval for the jaw down here. Hopefully by now you can see the shapes of the monkey's face taking form, and you see that the other circles you need are the circles for the eyes, the ears, the nostrils, and the mouth. So let's go back to Circle Tool. Let's put 2 circles on here for the eyes. Let's make sure we have some ink on this. 2 circles for the eyes, 2 circles for the nostrils, 1 circle for the mouth. That's 2 that overlap, and circles for the ears. And use Fill Bucket to fill all of them with black. Again, if you're using a different color, that's acceptable as well. When you finish your monkey, you can fill your background, and make sure you use Text Tool to type your name. Have fun drawing with Symmetry.